Hello everyone, my name is Shreya and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. I am pursuing BLLB honors from Law College Dehradun, Uttaranchal University. I am currently in 7th semester and I'm very glad to have this opportunity of interning at Lexis and Company, because of which I am able to present to you guys with this video. So the purpose and topic for this video will be that I'll be explaining to you 5 common legal words which are used in the law field. This is my second part. This is the second part of the video on 5 common legal words. So let's begin. So the first word for today is res nullis. That means a thing not belonging to anyone. Res nullis is basically used for property on which nobody has possession or which belongs to no one. A property may be considered res nullis if its owner has abandoned it finally, or which has never been owned by anybody and which is not susceptible to private ownership. So what happens in such condition? When there is no ownership of the property, such property is considered automatically the property of government. This was res nullis, that the property does not belong to anyone on two conditions, on maybe any condition. For example, basically two, that is, it was never owned by someone, and second, the person has abandoned it finally. So this was res nullis. Second legal word here is obiter dictum, which means something said by the way. It is not a part of the main thing, but while we say that important thing, this a thing which is said by the way regarding it to make that thing understandable, such thing is said. So it is called obiter dictum, something said by the way in order to explain that main thing. That, for example, an opinion of the judge which is expressed by the way in a judgment. Such opinion may not be the part of the judgment, but it is important to the judgment in order to explain it properly. So remark made or any opinion which is expressed by a judge in his decision of the case is obiter dictum. Such remarks, as I've said, are not binding as precedents. They are not part of the judgment. So this was obiter dictum, something said by the way. So next legal word here is casus omissus. CASUSOMISSUS. That is a situation omitted from an act provided by the a situation omitted or which is not provided in the act. So what happens in such condition is that this condition will be managed on the basis of common law. That is, if there is no such mention of the thing taken place in any act, so that thing will be governed by the common law, with the help of common law. Casus omissus. So the next legal word here is factum valid. Factum valid means that fact which cannot be altered, though it should not have been done, or it, if you want that thing should not take place. That is a fact which cannot be altered even by making 1,000 laws. That is something which you cannot change it, no matter how many laws you can make. That is, a law will not be able to change such a fact. For example, the sun rises in the east is factum valid, and the court always accepts this doctrine of factum valid in the sense, for example, a parliament must keep in view factum valid while enacting the laws, while enacting something that it may not be able to alter. Yeah, so this was factum valid, that is something which cannot be altered even by making of number of laws. For example, sun rises in east. So next is inter alia. It means amongst other things, that is when there is no remedy, inter alia is applied. That is, the court while giving judgment may also pass the direction for compensation, fine, imprisonment, or interim order inter alia. That is, if there is no such thing given in the law, the court may, for this is an example, that a court, if finds for particular act that there is no remedy or there is no punishment, it may give its own orders for for example, like imposing fine or asking the party to give compensation and etc. So this may be out of the given things, that is amongst other things which are not provided. So this was all about today. I hope you have got, I hope you guys have got these legal words. These are some of the very important legal words from the legal point of view. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys have liked. So do share with me the feedback and ask me question if you have any. So like this video and share this video also as much as you can. Thank you everyone.